That is right, everyone. Let the games begin. LML Season 4 is here with the opening event after that beautiful opening ceremony done by the Silver Speed Trains. I'm so glad to be here. Event 1 is the Elimination Race. The starting orders will be randomized every round until we get to the top 5 teams here. You can see the course. It starts out with a normal marble run section, then into the Hyperloop section with a lot of obstacles on it. Then finally into the last portion, the Sand Rally portion. And then to the finish line, which is the carpet. There you can see the finish line is just when you get off the track with the sand there. It's a very big course, very long, and they'll all be starting through there by 3 rows until they get down to 10, when they'll go down to 2. But here's the test teams here showing it out for us. Getting stuck there, that's not what you want to do in a race. Here going into the 2 funnels with the obstacle pegs on them. The Cosmic Comets looks like they're in the back of the pack currently right now, with the Blue Tail Blushers in the lead, with the Wasteland Warriors not far behind there. And if this were to stick, and this were in real, mainly the Cosmic Comets will be getting dead last there. The Blue Tail Blushers will be getting first, Wasteland Warriors getting second, the Device Destroyers getting third, and the Cosmic Comets getting fourth. Going to be eliminated there if they were in the main league here. Let's get started with Manatee, Elmo, Surprise, Gummy, Hyde, Chocolate Chip, Speed Train, Tallgrass, Clear, Pancake, Snap Pea, Blue Crab, Honeydew, Chalk Savvy, Bangle, and Fire. I just had to run through all 16 of those names. It looks like they're going to get stuck there a little bit in the starting block. Out to the lead is Manatee. Obviously, he was starting in the lead there. And it's great to be back to the LML with our first round of the elimination race there. Looks like it's Bangle, the captain of the Silver Bengals, in the back of the pack right now. Oh, it's now changed to Blue Crab, and he's in danger of being eliminated, and right in front of him is Bangle yet again. Those two staying in the back, and Blue Crab is a good distance from Bangle right now, so that's not good. I didn't clearly tell who was in first there, but there's no immunity in the LML, and great move there by Blue Crab, and they're going to get around Bangle. It's going to be very close to the finish line. And it's going to be Blue Crab caving off elimination, very close there. But Bangle is going to be eliminated in the first round, and the Silver Bengals are getting a big, fat goose egg to start off the year. It seems they always like to get a goose egg early on in the season and just, I guess, do better throughout the year. But very close there between Blue Crab and Bangle. But the 2 captains dueling, and it's going to be the Silver Bengals captain going out here in 16th. Let's get to round 2 here with only 15 marbles now. It's Blue Crab, Speed Train, Fire, Pancake, and Honeydew in the top 5 there on that bottom row. They'll be starting out in front for everyone. And looks like that middle row is going to be having trouble getting in with Surprise in the back. But good shove there to get Tallgrass to the back. He is in the back and in that elimination position. Right now, most marbles are in the funnel now, with Blue Crab taking the lead after just barely fending off elimination in the round previous. But again, the starting orders are random, so that did help him just a little bit. They're getting a little stuck there, and they're going to be able to figure out all themselves. No, there's going to be a need for a little shove. Oh, a little more. Snap Pea is now in the back because of that stoppage there, but he's very close, and he's going to get by Pancake. Pancake at the bunch run is behind and dead last now, panning away from them. It's very close, but Snap Pea got stuck on that little attenuator, and he's in the back now, and he's going to be chasing Pancake to the line, and it's not going to be enough. Snap Pea will be the second eliminated here in Elimination Race. Had a decent lead, but got stuck there on the attenuator and took the outside line, which is slower than the inside line, which let Pancake extend it a little bit and have a bigger gap than Blue Crab, as we saw last round. So the Peapods, their first season in the main league, will be getting 15th. Now, Honeydew, Hyde, Blue Crab, and Pancake and Chocolate Chip, they're in the top 5 to start it out. And it looks like Honeydew kept the lead there from his starting position into the funnels. Yes, he is there in the lead, and he's going to get to the funnels. Who's there in dead last? It's Clear from Team Starry. Not where he wants to be going into the funnels, because this is the very crucial part. The funnels is probably the most important part of the track. And somehow, Honeydew has now gotten to the last place, from first to last entering the funnel. And he's a whole funnel behind. That's not where you want to be. In first place, I think I saw it was, I believe that's Gummy from the Candy Rangers. And it's Honeydew in the back. He's very far away from Pancake, again in the back for this round. But Honeydew's just too far back, so Honeydew will be eliminated here. The Melonheads, usually good in Elimination Race and events like this, usually good at them, but not going to be here for Honeydew. He's going to be getting 14th and a measly 2 points for the team to start out the season. Now, round 4, we have Manatee, Speed Train, Surprise, Blue Crab, and Gummy there in the top 5. It's a little standstill in the beginning, but they'll be getting rolling, and it looks like it's Manatee again in the lead, capitalizing on the randomized start orders. And let's see who's in the back there. It's going to be Elmo from the Elmo squad in the back. Not where he wants to be. Don't know. I think we have every marble, maybe next, I believe. I don't know. Not seeing a lot of green here. Gummy is very far behind the rest of the pack. If there are no DNFs, then he would definitely be getting eliminated here. He's very far behind, but I still don't see the green turtles. I don't know where Hyde is. He might have fallen off the course there in the beginning section. And you can see their Fire got stuck as well in the sand portion. Gummy will not be freeing him. So, see, is Hyde got a DNF? I don't know, but if not, Fire will be eliminated. And yes, a DNF from Hyde in the beginning of the course. What happened here? He's going to get into there, and he's going to get shoved by Chalk Savvy. Not ideal. I don't think it was intentional, so no actions will be taken here. But Hyde is going to be eliminated after he fell off the top of the course. Fire and Gummy are very lucky there to not be eliminated. Surprise, Tallgrass, Gummy, Blue Crab, and Elmo in the top 5 here, starting this lap. Again, a little trouble in the starting block, but we don't want anything else to happen like what happened to Hyde, so I understand the precautions we're taking to slowly release him into the track. It looks like in the back there, I don't know who it is. It's going to be Fire in the back, who recently just got a DNF on the course. I guess it really wasn't his fault, but he didn't get eliminated because obviously Hyde got stuck further up the course. Very big pile up there in the first funnel. Not very good. In the back from that pile up will be Elmo. He was 5th in the starting order, and now he has plummeted all the way down to last, and he is last by quite a bit. A big gaggle of 4 marbles there in the front for the win. It really doesn't matter, but I guess they just wanted bragging rights. But Elmo in the back, and he will be eliminated in this round. Yikes for the Elmo squad. It's also their inaugural season in the main league, and they will be getting 12th in the first event with their captain Elmo for the Elmo squad. I guess it's a decent sum of points, but not very good for your first event ever in the main league, but hopefully they can turn it around in the rest of the season. Now, Chocolate Chip, Chalk Savvy, Manatee, Blue Crab, and Speed Train in the top 5 of the starting order here, randomized. It's going to be Chocolate Chip keeping the lead going into the course. Now, let's see here. In the back, it is Tallgrass. Yet again, one of these other times that he's been in last in the starting portion of the track, but hopefully he can get a good entry into the funnel. And it looks like he won't, but it will be there will be a stoppage. And maybe that'll help, and yes, it will, because it's going to bring Fire to the back of the pack, and he's in the elimination position. But he's going to get a good entry there to make contact with Gummy. So I don't know, it's very close, and he's still Fire in the back, though, exiting the funnels. But, oh, Chalk Savvy and Gummy got stuck, allowing Fire to pass. And it's Gummy in the back now, a very talented marble here in the LML. Can they not be eliminated? They're hunting down Chalk Savvy. I don't think there's enough course left to do it. And yes, Gummy will be eliminated, making him get to 11th place overall in this event. The Canyon Rangers usually decent at these type of events, and Gummy, a very talented marble, going to be going out early for their standards, which is not really good, but it's better than getting last. So, on to the next round here. We have Manatee, Chocolate Chip, Tallgrass, Chalk Savvy, and Fire in the starting 5. And as you can see, since we're down to 10, we have moved down to only 2 starting blocks into the course. Now it looks like it's Blue Crab in the back of the pack, and it's Manatee yet again in the front, really capitalizing off random starting orders, I guess. The randomizing really loves the teal seals here. And Fire yet again in the back. Not good. Fire cannot catch a break here in the starting normal race tracks. Just really can't catch a break, and it looks like it's Pancake way out into a lead. Wait, no, that wasn't Pancake. That was actually Surprise. Sorry for my mistake there. It was Surprise way out into a lead. That is a huge train of marbles, and it looks like that's Tallgrass in the back, and Tallgrass will be... Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's actually Clear in the back, and Clear will be eliminated here. He was not quick enough to be not eliminated. But wait, it says Chocolate Chip here in 10th. Did he fall off the course? Yes, he did. He got nudged off the track by Pancake and Manatee, both of them. So I guess it'll be Chocolate Chip getting 10th place, not Clear. And Clear randomized into first, Pancake, Chalk Savvy, Manatee, and Speed Train also in that starting 5 positions. But Clear somehow almost getting eliminated and then getting first place in the randomizing starting order. What a coincidence. But it'll be Surprise taking a very big lead, and never mind, all of them just falling through. And another stoppage there between 3 teams. Let's see who will be last after this. It looks like it's Fire again. A very common story we've been having here in the Elimination Race, and he is very far behind now. I don't think there's anything that can save him now from getting eliminated. I think Fire's time has come to be eliminated, and we don't see him. I don't know where he's gone. He might have gotten a DNF. I don't know. Yes, he has. On the Plinko section, Fire got a DNF, and he will be getting 9th place. Honestly, it's way higher than I expected after so many times being in the back of the pack in the funnels. I guess it's very close to middle of the pack here for Fire. Here, 9th through 16th, the Silver Bengals again getting a goose egg in the first event, and the Fireballs with Fire getting the best of the rest here. Some unfortunate DNFs like Hyde and Chocolate Chip, and I guess Fire as well. Just on some unfortunate DNFs, and here, right on to the top 8, we have Surprise, Manatee, Clear, Pancake, and Chuck Savvy in those top 5 positions. Now let's see who's in the back of the pack. It's Pancake. Another common scene we've been having here in the Elimination Race, but he's been able to string it up here. Unlike Fire, much better, but Pancake still in the back of the pack, but decent entry in, and he's going to be closer to the front of the pack, and now it's Chuck Savvy in the back. But he has made good contact into the funnels, and 4 marbles are stuck here. Who's going to be in the back? And it's going to be Tallgrass getting a bad jump from that restart up there in that funnel, but he's not too far off from Pancake. So anything is possible, as we saw in earlier rounds. But it doesn't look like he's going to be taking the same route as Pancake. I think it's over for Tallgrass. Ooh, a little bit of a stoppage there in the sand. But yes, it will be Tallgrass getting eliminated here in 8th place for the Tall Prairies, our defending runners-up from last year. An 8th place finish is not bad for a first event here for the Tall Prairies. They're very used to the number 8 in other seasons of the LML. Here, now our top 4 starters, we have Clear, Speed Train, Chuck Savvy, and Pancake from the randomized orders, and it's going to be Chuck Savvy in the back of the pack here to start our this new round, with Clear in the lead, with Pancake falling close behind. But again, it's all shaken up in the funnels to see it, and Chuck Savvy straight to the lead, as I say. And who's going to be in the back? It's going to be Manatee by quite a bit. He's taking his sweet time in the funnel. That is not what you want to do. There's a full funnel gap between everyone. It's not what you want to do if you're Manatee. Not very good here by Manatee here, but he's made it pretty far in the rounds. Still no sign of Manatee. Very far behind, I believe, 6th place, which is Pancake. And Pancake is now finished, so Manatee will be getting 7th place in the Elimination Race. So not a bad finish for the Teal Seals, but they would have liked a medal more, but they're going to have to settle for 7th place. Hopefully this is a bright outlook for the season for the Teal Seals, as their reserve was able to amass a decent point total of 9 points. Maybe their captain and team events can carry on this good finishes here. Now, on to the next round. We have Clear, Chuck Savvy, and Blue Crab in that top half starting position in that bottom lane. But it's going to be Pancake coming into the lead after getting a jump on them in the starting blocks. And in the back, it's going to be Chuck Savvy. That's another reoccurrence we've been seeing here later into the stages of the Elimination Race. But he's going to be taking, no, it's going to be another stoppage there. 3 marbles there. It's going to be Pancake in the back from that stoppage. Let's see who will be getting eliminated here. And it's Clear in the back, but it's very close between 3 marbles in the back there. Now in the Plinko section, it's starting to separate just a little bit, but it's still very close. Now Speed Train is in the back, and oh, a charge there by Clear was almost made, but he got stuck there on the attenuator, and those two are very far ahead of Clear now. And Clear will be getting 6th place for Team Starry. Not a bad finish. Team Starry is known for doing very good in the first few events of the season, and then just falling off, going down to the bottom of the pack. And hopefully that's not the case for them this season. They'd really like to hope to not do that. But now we have Blue Crab, Surprise, Chuck Savvy, Pancake, and Speed Train in the top 5. We've gone down to 1 starting block now, and it is no longer a randomized order. It is where you have finished will be where you start. So Blue Crab winning last round, I guess, will be starting there. And it's just all 5 of them here in the top 5, and it's a blockage here with 4 of them. Really only Surprise was able to make it through, and Blue Crab will be in dead last after that restart. And he's still in the back, and oh no, he's taking his sweet time in the funnel, and he's very far behind Speed Train, who is in 4th place. It's not looking good here for Speed Train, for Blue Crab, sorry there. Not looking for Blue Crab. Yes, those two have finished now, and Blue Crab is very far behind. But a respectable finish there for Blue Crab, the captain of the Crustaceans, will be in 5th place and double-digit point total with 11 points. Would have been nice to get a medal. They were oh so close, but it's just not going to happen. And our host, the Silver Speed Trains, I really haven't talked about them at all this whole time, are in the Final Four, very close to getting a medal at home, but they're in the back of the pack currently right now since they got 4th last round. How will they be able to hold it up here? They have to get around someone, and it's a great entry into the funnel. Can they do something with it? Yes, they will. They're into 2nd now, and a surprise in the back, getting eliminated. But a great move there, and somehow Speed Train is just left stranded there. But it's a blockage, and that's going to let Speed Train catch up just a little bit for our host. But all 3 of them are still very far ahead. I don't think Speed Train will be able to catch up. Maybe to Chalk Savvy, if he can. I just don't believe it'll be possible, and no, it will not. Speed Train, so close to a medal at home in the first event. It just will not be able to happen. 4th place though. Very good finish. 12 points added to the host's name, which is very good. As you know, hosts usually don't do very well in their league. But it's now Pancake, surprising Chalk Savvy. We have our podium. The Savage Chocolates will be getting their first ever medal in the main league. That's got to be exciting for them, and it's in their first ever season in the main league after 3 seasons of the B League. But they are very far behind now, the other 2, but it's a great entry into the funnels, and they are ahead of Pancake now, but no, it's a shove from Pancake, and they are into dead last, or really 3rd. Pancake is in 2nd now, challenging for the lead. No. Oh, and he must have gotten stuck on that plinko where we can't see, but a great move there by Pancake out of last, and Chalk Savvy is in the back now. He has to catch up to Pancake. It's a little bit too far of a gap now. I don't think Chalk Savvy will be able to do it. No, he won't. Chalk Savvy will be getting the bronze medal, but I believe the Savage Chocolates will be very excited about that because it's their first ever time in the main league, and it'll be their first ever medal and first ever event in the main league. That's you gotta be really happy about getting a medal in your first ever event in the main league. I'd be very proud if I were Chalk Savvy. But great finish there, and we're into our final round. It's surprising Pancake. Who will be getting the gold here? Pancake from our defending champions, the Brunch Bunch. Can they match it up with a gold medal as they did in the friendly round, getting a gold medal in the first event? How will they be able to finish here? It's all eyes on Pancake, but Surprise can be the underdog and win here. Surprise is in the lead to start out. It's going to be pretty boring here with only 2 marbles, but anything is possible. And oh no, Pancake taking his sweet time in the funnel, and he's very far behind Surprise. Surprise going to be trying to run away with it here. He's already into the Hyperloop section. He's super far ahead of Pancake, and I think it's already over. Pancake will not be able to win gold here. A silver is respectable for Pancake, but Surprise will be winning gold for the Confettis in their new uniforms for the first time in the main league. It's their 4th career medal. That's right, all their career medals have been gold. They haven't gotten a single other medal, only gold, which is quite insane, but I mean, it's more points than the other medals, so maybe they just like to get gold every time they're on the podium. But very respectable there by Pancake, putting up a valiant effort to get the silver. Chalk Savvy getting the bronze, which is very good for him. Speed Train from our host will be getting 4th with 12 points, but then again, you see down there, Bangle getting the goose egg in the first event with the tall prairies and the fireballs in the mid-pack. Both of them were on the podium last season overall. So now, let's get into the first podium of the season. And here are the standings after Event 1. Obviously, the Confettis are in the lead with the Brunch Bunch and the Savage Chocolates also on the overall podium with our host, the Silver Speed Trains, just behind by 3 points. And the Silver Bengals going to be starting in dead last. Teams to watch out for next event will be Team Star, the Teal Seals, and the Crustaceans. They're in that higher positions. They're going to be the ones to watch out for. I'm Mash, and I'll see you later for the B League Event 1 Elimination Race. See you later.